While looking for the legendary flood tunnel at Smith's Cove, we found a possible chisel. That is exciting because it might have been used to carve symbols on anything, from a 90-foot stone to the U-shaped structure. Just be nice to see some flood tunnels.
Anything.
That's what we're here for. See, basically rocks.
We are in Smith's Cove looking for the original flood tunnels. That flooded the original money pit. The Resthalls believe that they had tracked the flood tunnels to a point where they converge towards the money pit. Just even a piece of cement comes up.
Yeah.
So that's what we are hoping to find.
I got a signal, Rick. A little bit of an awkward place. I'll try pinpointing it first, see if we can narrow it down. It's just here. Is that it?
That's it.
That's it. What we got here, mate?
That's the same thing as before.
Oh, no, more interesting. Look at that. This is different.
Yeah.
Look, you see how that comes down? It's chiseled down to a point. Could be a tool, or it could be a fastener, mate. Either way, it's cool, and it came out that last load.
Yeah, and that's fairly deep.
This is going to be a great scan. We'll let the detectives back in the lab figure this one out.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like about where this comes from is the old slipway, the U-shape structure. This could have come off anything. And that is an oldie. I'm holding it in my arm, and I think I'll cancel my gym membership. That is bloody heavy.
Heavy.
Yeah.
Show it to Billy.
Feel how heavy it is.
Yeah.
Well, it gotta be a chisel more than a fastener, I'd say.
Yeah,
Cool.
that makes sense. I mean, the U-shaped structure had all those Roman numerals
Well-
on it. It must have been chiseled off something. Yeah, that would be cooler if it's a chisel.
If we are in the area of the convergence or flood tunnel, we could find anything. A tool that was used to make the tunnel.
Right.
Could find tools from the Resthalls that they used to put the forms in. You might find a little bit of concrete. You might find anything.
Bloody good find.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope there's something else in there.
All right, we'll put this to the side.
So these are 3 artifacts that Rick and Gary found metal detecting the spoils in Smith's Cove.
What we're looking for in Smith's Cove when we're doing this dig is we're here because the Resthalls believe they found the flood tunnel there.
Right.
They pumped concrete down to 30 or 40 feet into what they believed was a flood tunnel because it slowed water down in the money pit. We don't know where the Restall work was when that happened, and we don't know where the flood tunnel is or if it even exists. So with these 3 items, are any of them old enough to be possibly part of either the installation of a flood tunnel or the
Right.
structure of a flood tunnel? Do they confirm that it exists? Do they confirm we're in the right location? Those are the questions that I have.
Yeah, so that's kind of where the metallurgy comes in.
So what do you think they are, and how old do you think they are?
So the compositions of the iron rod, fastener, and chisel are all quite similar in the fact that they're all modern, so mid-1800s. This might be the most modern.
Really?
Yeah. Because it's got a very consistent manganese content that doesn't stray away too much. So that one could possibly be early 1900s.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
not the Restall work then.
Well, that's solidly Searcher, I guess.
Solidly Searcher, I have no idea what to do with that information though, because why didn't we find, if it's Searcher related, why are we only finding those? Where's the rest of it? We know they did a lot of work. We are certain they did a lot of work. I mean, that's historical record. It's fact.
Yeah.
Well, remember the work that Dan Blankenship did down in Smith's Cove? He did a lot of bulldozing, so he might have moved stuff around and might have pushed other artifacts just completely out of the area
That
we're
is
searching.
a very good point. That is a very good point.
But also, before the causeway, the major place to load and unload was Smith's
Smith's
Cove,
Cove,
so
yeah.
these tools might have been destined for the money pit, but just lost on the beach.
Which would explain why there's not very much there. If not a lot of work had been done in Smith's Cove at the time, that would explain why we're not finding a ton of stuff that matches with these. But again, we do know that a lot was done later. So, you know, wherever Dan Blankenship pushed all that stuff, there's either he found it or there's more to be found. Thank you.
Well, thank you.